All right, Cynthia, BravoCon is upon us.
It is.
How are you feeling about it so far?
I'm feeling like I'm all up in it. It's about to go down. I have no idea what to expect. It's the first one. We're making history tonight, and I'm excited.
All right, and season 12 is underway.
It is. We are 2 episodes in, and episode 3 should be very entertaining.
The return of NeNe in episode 3.
Yes, coming.
How does that go? Because that return involves you on a pride float.
You know what? I will say, being the bigger person, I felt like for Pride, we didn't really let our drama overshadow why we were in New York for Pride. And, it's coming.
You waited till you got back to Atlanta?
We waited till we got back to Atlanta, basically. I mean, we both, you'll see on Sunday's episode, but I felt like we were pretty cordial for the most part. But, then things take a turn, and then they, go to the left, go to the right. It's a bumpy road.
All right. Interesting to see where it lands. I did notice you two were together for a People's Choice Award promo, which makes me think we're in an okay place at least.
Well, things don't always seem like they look, honey. Things are not always as they look.
All right. NeNe has had a lot to say about you in the trailer and in interviews, saying there's a side to Cynthia that nobody knows, a nasty side. What's your reaction to that, response to that?
There's a different side to Cynthia, especially season 12. There's a happier side. There's a very engaged side. And a very living my best life side. So, this season for me is all about, me being in a good space. I'm happy, I'm in love. Reciprocity is the word for season 12 for me. You will get the energy that you give out. And that is it.
Reciprocity. Last NeNe question, I promise.
Oh, please.
We just sat down with her, and I'm going to give you a quote she gave us.
Okay.
This show has one queen and a lot of princesses. What's your reaction to that?
You know what? I don't strive to be the queen of the show. So if she is the self-proclaimed queen, then not saying I bow down, but I'm just saying queen on.
All right. It was so cool to see Noelle open up about discovering herself at college. Getting to share that with the fans. What's the reaction been so far?
The reaction has been overwhelmingly amazing, and I never had any idea that it would really attract this much attention. Noelle's not a housewife. She is my daughter. We don't really focus on her personal life. I felt like it was important for her to tell her own story. We live in a world of camera phones and people videoing you when you're not looking, and I didn't want, I wanted her to out her own self before she got outed, because on a reality show I'm pretty transparent. Again, Noelle is not a huge focus of mine on the show. She's my daughter, and my job is to protect her. But I didn't want anything to get out there and it appeared that we're trying to hide this thing, that there's a big secret and we're not talking about it on the show. So I applaud her for putting it out there and getting in front of it, because when you don't do it, then it's almost like, a scandal, like, Noelle is, fluid, even though, it's her choice, it's her life.
Has she introduced you to any of these special people she mentioned she met yet?
I've met a couple people, yes, of course.
Is she out in LA now?
She is in LA.
All
we
right.
are. We actually both are in LA.
Well, I was going to say, all your heart is out in LA. Your man, your daughter.
Well, Mike's here with me tonight.
Well, tonight. But I mean, his home address is in Los Angeles.
He resides in Los Angeles still, yes.
Does that mean you're even closer to making the move full time?
Well, right now we're bi-coastal. Let's just say right now LA is home base for me. In my busy season, I have to spend most of my time in Atlanta, obviously, and then that's when he's in Atlanta. And right now, this is his busy season. So, Noelle and I are in LA.
All right, best of both worlds.
Thank you.
We'll leave it at that.